Students, this is theme 1 lecture 5 in your course book, page number 19, and in this we will do an activity. Now today I want to tell you something about flyers. There are two spellings of flyers, F-L-I-E-R. This describes something or someone who flies in a plane, okay? Something that flies and someone who flies. But in the US or the American, F-L-I-E-R is also used to denote a leaflet. We know what is a leaflet? A pamphlet. Now a pamphlet may come in newspapers. You must have seen colored papers printed which tell you about something. So F-L-I-E-R, the same word is also used for leaflet. But there is a difference between flyer. F-L-I-E-R is someone who flies on a plane, and F-L-Y-E-R is a more widely accepted or acceptable word for leaflet. A leaflet is also known as a handout, pamphlet, and leaflet, as you already know. So flyer means a handout or a pamphlet, and it is a piece of paper which gives us a specific information for a specific purpose. Now you might have heard of a brochure as well. Now what is the difference between a flyer and a brochure? Now flyer is usually a single piece of paper. It is unfolded and it is printed, yes, on one side. Now it is printed for drawing attention to an event or some service that is being provided by someone, or a product or an idea. It contains a very simple message, and it also has a paper size, yes, 8.5 inches into 11 inches. The printing is on one side of the paper, but there is no specific rule. It can be printed on both sides as well. So it is also known as handbill, leaflet, or they are also called inserts or circulars. They are commonly distributed by hand, and mostly they are given to customers or people who gather or who may be passing by. It is used in a business, or it can also be used for a trade show or a popular venue. That means it could be given in such places or distributed in such places to public. Usually these have a very short lifespan. That means they get destroyed very fast. The aim is only for a specific event or for a specific purpose. Once that finishes, they are usually destroyed or have no value. And the paper that is used in it is not a heavyweight paper. It is a very light paper. So you may say that these are like pamphlets that you have in, or you may get or see in a newspaper, the colored sheets. For example, you may have seen, some pamphlets on Ranthambore Sevika which tell you when a doctor will come on a specific day or when a camp is. So this is a pamphlet or a flyer. Now you might have seen brochures. Now why I am talking about it, you must have seen that in my lectures I just try to give you some extra information just to increase your general awareness. Yes. Now a brochure is printed on both sides, and it contains many folds or pages. It may be something like a booklet as well. Now they can be created from a number of or multiple sheets which are bound together like a book. But they may have just 4 pages or 5 pages, and they are printed on all sides. Sometimes these smaller ones, if a brochure is small, it can also be referred to as a pamphlet. Now the pages here are heavy. They are thick pages. They are always colored or mostly colored in color or fully in color, not black and white. Yes. they are not distributed as freely as flyers. Now this is a most important or a basic difference between a flyer and a brochure. Yes, they are for a specific purpose. For example, it could be on selling, you know, the product that you are trying to sell in your shop or for a business. So only the people who come to buy that product, you may distribute it only to those people or such people because you think that they could be possible customers. They could come and buy your product. And that is why their quality is very good. Why? Because you want to show or tell the people that the quality of your product is good. Otherwise, if your brochures are of a cheap quality, then people might think that the product you are trying to sell is also not a quality product. Yes, so that is a flyer and a brochure. Brochures have a longer life. The quality paper is better, but flyers are just for a single event, and that is why you may not use them for a long time. Now, why am I telling you this? Now see, this is a flyer, or it has got 3 folds. Can you see the folds? 1, 2, 3. And this could be for a holiday. So you would like to distribute these only to people who are interested in holidaying or who would like to go for a holiday. So you may have cycling, then you can, you know, have some pictures or images of the sites that you would like to take them to, your prices, all these things would be there. See another one. So it is a simple 4-sided leaflet. Alright. So it has got 4 folds. You can have designs or you can have colors and prints on all sides. And you can give it a fold so that you can fold it and you can place it in front of you. Sometimes you can have important instructions. And you can also have flyers for your English, you know, rules. For example, when do we use do? When do we use does? When do we use, you know, such rules? So you can fold them and keep them right in front of your on your table, so that whenever you lift your eyes and you see them, you also see the rules with them. Yes, so they could be basically for instructions which you require very often. For example, you, we, they, I, do with the verb, do we use S or not? Whether the verb takes an S or not. You could also make a flyer for the intensifiers so that they are always in front of you. So whenever you are writing, you can just refer to them casually, and it is a good way when you just want to learn some things, the important ones, you just write, and if you fold them or you have them with folds, then you can also have them erectly on your table and you can see all sides of it. So this is another example, yes, of a flyer. Now what is your activity? Your activity is on page number 19. You have to carry out a research on an Indian folk tale. That means a story. Now last time I asked you to record it. Yes. Now this time you don't have to record. You have to make a flyer like this. Alright, you can have 4 folds, make a flyer on both sides, and this will be your activity on a folk tale. Now you may Google and see what are the different or various folk tales. Select any one of your choice, yes, and they can be tales you know, or they can be new ones because you may Google and you may find out. Now first of all, what will you do? You will record the following data for each folk tale. Now record here does not mean recording, yeah, that is a voice recording or a video recording. No. Here the word record means taking down notes. So you have to take down notes. And what notes will you take? Select a folk tale and then see what does or when does it date from. Yes, it could be a folk tale which is 100 years old or 500 years old, And then you will select the main features. Does it have any magic? For example, an axe, and magically it turns into a gold axe. Alright? So is there any magic? Are there any animal characters in it? Are there any rhymes, alliterations, similes or jokes? Yes? So you could specifically look for these. Then think about the characters. Just like in your Brahman and the mongoose story, you had 3 characters, the Brahman, the Brahman's wife and the mongoose. Now, what are the main characters in the story or the folk tale that you have selected? So think about them, make notes about them. You can write small paragraphs or small sentences on each of these. Then after that, write a summary of the plot, which could be another few sentences. Now, why we are trying to do it in small sentences? Because we will make flyers later on like this. And on the flyers, you may not be able to put too much information. So just select a few sentences, a small paragraph, and then like you have in a circular image here, you can also have some pictures, or for example, if there are some animals in that folk tale, you may make a drawing of an animal and then put your paragraph or your writing inside that animal. You could see some shapes, colors of your choice which are according or which fit into that folk tale, and you could use them. The 5th thing, whether or not this tale appears in different cultures. Sometimes some folk tales are presented differently in different cultures. If you have something like that, you may just write a small paragraph on that. Note, you may use the internet for your research, but please don't copy. It needs to be in your own words. Yes, so what is your homework? Creatively design a flyer, use colors, draw pictures, give background colors, shapes, whatever, however you want to beautify, you may do so. And make folds, and you may do them on both the sides. So this will be your homework. Creatively design a flyer. Now don't get confused. Why is this slide here? It is for you to note down information so that when you are designing your flyer, you know what information to use and what information that you would not like to use. You may just cancel it out or strike it off. I hope you have understood your homework. Now please make or design a flyer very, very creatively. It should be colorful. Make it, take pictures of it and send it to me. Thank you.